Hey everyone, it's the Sports Kid here. It's Wednesday, May 6th, 2026, and thanks for tuning in to this week's podcast, episode number 67. On this week's episode, my dad and I talked about the Pistons' insane playoff comeback against the Orlando Magic and how they're leading the Cleveland Cavaliers in round 2. We also spent a little time discussing the Tigers and how aside from Kevin McGonigal, they've just been meh so far this season. As always, I'm rolling out new episodes every week, so make sure to follow and subscribe so you don't miss them. Thanks again, and enjoy the show.
This one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter!
They give it to Jameer. Big hole. There he goes down to the 20-yard line. Angling to the 15. Gone, baby! 5! End zone! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
K to the basket. Hooks on the run. He hits it. Pistons are back up.
Pass over the line. Here's Kane on a change. He scores! He caught the Flyers changing. Patrick Kane with a shot inside the left goal post.
It's Williams in motion. Low snap. Melrose stopped. Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm the Sports Kid, and this is my dad, and we are here to bring you the latest on Detroit sports and more. Basketball. Yes.
That's right. We're live in the studio. It is Wednesday,
May 6th.
May 6th.
It's crazy. That means that there's only about 4 months until my birthday.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. Do the math.
Or only
4 months and 4 days.
Yeah. Or there's 7 months. Or no, not 7. 7 months left in the year.
Yeah. Let's not try to race through the year. We're just starting to get into summer, I think.
Yeah. I'm not a summer person.
No? Sunshine and warm weather?
No. I like the winter.
Interesting.
I like it when it's cold out.
Not me. I need sunshine on my shoulders.
I don't like
It makes
heat.
me happy.
Okay. Well,
Anyway, it is May 6th, Wednesday. Usually we're not recording this late into the week.
is this our first time ever doing it on Wednesday?
Probably. So we've been talking. We've been trying to figure out what day works best for the live stream. I think we're going to go back to Monday.
Yes.
It's going to be
Late. 9:30.
It's going to be harder because we have a full schedule on Monday.
Yeah.
I have work. Emery has baseball.
Yes.
But I want to get the podcast out earlier in the week. That way we can get it done, get it out to everybody coming in late on Wednesday. Then we don't roll the audio out until Thursday morning.
Yeah.
The week's pretty much over. So we want to try to get the audio out sooner in the week.
Yes.
Plus there's a lot that happens over the weekend. We're kind of missing a lot. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Episode number 67. 67.
No.
It's a big number. Big number. All the kids like it.
No.
We've got my mother in the chat. She says, hey, guys. We have Tom Welch. Says, good evening, boys. And we have Megan Brown. She says, me too, Emery. Bring on the snow. That's crazy talk. She likes winter.
Yeah, it's way better. It's way better.
Nah.
No, by the way, back to your comment. None of the kids like number 67.
Nobody likes winter either. This is what people think when they hear winter.
No. I don't think that. I mean, the only nice thing about summer is summer break. But you don't get summer break.
It's a slow time for sports.
Yeah, summer is, yeah.
You got baseball.
Summer is terrible for sports.
But you got outdoor recreation.
Yeah.
You've got swimming, boating, fishing, taking naps in the hammock.
Yeah, I'm not, see, I like being outside in the winter. Not the summer. I like being inside in the AC in the summer.
Yeah, Emery
Fishing.
says to me, when was it? Like 3 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
It was like 70 degrees. He's like, I can't wait to get home and sit in the AC. I'm like, boy, you're not going to go home and sit in the AC. We ain't turning the AC on yet. We're holding out. It's got to be like 80s.
I need the AC on when it's like 50 out. I've worn shorts and t-shirts all
You're
winter.
wearing a hoodie right now.
Well, I've worn shorts and hoodies all winter.
That's true. Yeah, Tom Welch comes through. He says more daylight. Huge perk of summertime. In the winter, the sun's setting at like 5 o'clock. Dark, gloomy, gray, depressing. Nobody likes it.
Yeah, I mean, the only nice thing about summer, yeah, is pretty much like sports and just being out. Well, that's like the only perk whatsoever.
Yeah, you get to play baseball.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that. A little weather update for you.
Weather update.
It's actually kind of chilly out there right now, isn't it?
Not really.
Emery played baseball Monday, which we'll talk about here in a minute, but
It's 50.
it's 50 degrees. It's crazy.
It's pretty warm.
It was 70. It felt great Monday. Sun was shining.
Yeah.
It was baseball weather. Yesterday, Ellie played softball, and it was
rained on Monday.
It was like a blizzard. It felt like winter. I made the comment yesterday. It felt like October.
I mean, October weather is the best.
Yeah. You still have longer days.
Yeah, October is, I'll say, October is the best weather for this weather. Like, and October is just overall the best. You get playoff baseball in October. It's still warm enough to where you can wear shorts and t-shirts outside. And the sun's still out.
You got football, basketball, hockey, college football, and hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, October. I love October.
Yeah, you get bow season in October.
Yeah. No, October is great. I think everybody agrees about October. So my buddy Josh Newsom says, bring on the sunshine. Racing season is upon us. He's excited to watch the Pistons, and man, is Tobias putting in some solid numbers.
Oh,
some good playoff basketball.
I actually have a stat about Tobias that we can talk about later.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
we
you
need
saw
to racing. One of these days, we got to get to one of the Newsom Bros racing.
What is that?
Mud Bog. They do the Mud Bog racing.
Oh,
You've seen their truck.
Yeah, didn't I get in it one time?
Yeah. And they have
I remember being very big.
currently working on their monster truck. Yes. All right. And we have Barbara Mills says, good evening, boys. Hello.
Good evening.
Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We got a good episode. I don't want to steal Emery's typical thunder and quote, but before we get there, big update, not big update, but just big reminder. I'm going to do a little screen share for this portion. Just view it real quick.
Screen share.
We have the Detroit Sports Spectacular. We are within the 30-day window now.
Yeah.
For the Detroit Sports Spectacular. Let me get my screen shared here. This is a huge show.
Yeah.
Some say it's the biggest. It's the greatest. It's a huge, huge show.
Yeah.
That's good enough. We'll throw our face off to the side for now. So you've got, these are all the guests, all the professional athletes, and some movie stars as well. But,
actually a lot.
Yeah, Jim Abbott, Jake Bates, Jerome the Bus Bettis, Blake Corum, Dino
Junior
Cicerella.
Colson. I forgot about
Cecil Fielder, Jack Fox, Jameer Gibbs, Kurt Gibson.
Sauce. Skipped over Sauce.
You got the entire cast from the Mighty Ducks, I believe.
Wait, no. It's the entire cast from Sandlot.
And the Mighty Ducks.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, let me see here.
Sandlot, or the Mighty Ducks is way
These are
better.
some of the highlights. Chris Webber, Barry Sanders, Charles Woodson, Calvin Johnson, Allen Iverson, Gibson, Hutchinson.
The Mighty Ducks cast.
The Mighty Ducks cast, the Sandlot cast.
We need to get, we're getting all the Mighty Ducks autographs.
Alan Trammell, Michael Vick.
Never heard of those
Adrian
people.
Peterson, Emmett Smith, Jerome Bettis. I mean, these are the best running backs of all time. You've got Barry Sanders, Emmett Smith, two goats, right?
I mean,
Barry's the goat, and then you got number 2, Emmett
Emmett's
Smith.
you know what would be really cool if they had Bo Jackson there.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. So, dates, times, location, the who, what, where, when, why. May 29th, it's Friday, through Sunday, May 31st. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The guests are at different time slots, so if you're interested in learning more about them, you have to kind of click through the Friday, Saturday, Sunday guests. Pre-book if you want autographs. It helps you get a better spot in line. And then to get in, it's $15 Friday. Kids 10 and under, or $10, 5 and under are free. Saturday, it's $20 an adult. Saturday and Sunday, all day admission. There's going to be a ton of stuff, not just the athletes, but multiple vendors, and the Sports Kid podcast will be there alongside our friends at JMC Sports. Yep. We will have a table set up and a booth and all that fun stuff, selling stuff, and hopefully Emery will be able to do some more interviews. This is where Emery kind of got his big launch and start into the, what would you call it?
Interview.
Into the broadcasting. It kind of was his first big, push. He got interview Amik and Cornelius and chat with Barry. We're going to try to do some more this year. So we're looking forward to that event. Again, we're going to be talking more about it as it gets closer over the next couple of weeks. And apart from that, shout out to our sponsor, the North Oakland Staffing Agency. If you're looking for a new job, new career, looking to hire, make sure to reach out to them. That's all I got. Emery, what do you want to talk about tonight?
So we have got a great show for you today. As always, we are going to be talking about the Detroit Pistons and then somehow, in some way, managing to win the series, which is kind of crazy. And also going to be talking about the Tigers and how they've been meh. Been like,
and there's some other breaking news.
They've been pretty mid.
Yeah, it came out yesterday, but yep.
But first, as always, the recent scores and updates. So the Pistons beat the Cavs last night, 111-101. And in that game, Cade Cunningham had 23 points and 7 assists, and Jalen Duren had a double-double with 11 points and 12 rebounds and 4 assists, and they will play them again tomorrow.
Basketball. Let's go.
But it's also been a while since our last podcast that I'm also going to be talking about when they beat the Magic, winning the series on last Sunday. This Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Sorry.
It's been a long week, all right. Yeah.
Where they beat them 116-94, and in that game, Cade Cunningham had 32 points and 12 assists, and Tobias Harris had 30 points and 9 rebounds.
Basketball.
And then the Tigers in the past week have a 3-4 record, but their best game was against the Rangers, where they won 7-1. And in that game, what's his name? Brant Herter had 3 innings pitched, only gave up 2 hits, 0 runs, and 2 strikeouts. And Jake Rogers went 2 for 3 with 2 runs. And I think they're like 18 and maybe 19 and 18. 18 or 19. So they're not 500. They're below 500, but they still lead their division. Which basically just means that their division's trash.
Yeah.
Because if we look at like a good team, like the Dodgers, they're 23-14.
Yeah, Tigers have been meh, and we're going to talk about them.
Yes, they're just meh.
Any other recent scores and updates?
Oh, yes, one more. The Levy Tigers lost to Jim Douglas, 12-10. And in that game, I went, I went 1 for 3 with a single, and we are 1-1 now.
Levy Tigers are now 1-1.
Yes.
Play again Friday night.
Oh.
How about the Farm Bureau Twizzlers? Another local team we have to talk about.
Well, they won last night as well.
This is Ellie's rec softball team that she's a part of, sponsored by Farm Bureaus. We are farmers.
Yes. That should be their name. But they came up with the Twizzlers, which agree to disagree on. They won. Well, in this league, nobody wins because they don't keep score. It's just for fun.
Everybody wins.
Yeah, everyone wins. You all get participation trophies. But we play to win. They won 6-2.
Yep.
And I don't really have any other highlights.
Ellie batted twice, I believe.
Yeah,
and did not make it on. She struck out both times.
Yeah.
Had a couple foul tips.
Yeah.
But it's her first go. This is her very first game.
Yeah,
first time playing a sport.
I was playing wiffle ball most of the time.
Yeah, Emery was playing with some other kids.
Yeah.
But it was a good game for the Twizzlers last night. It was a little chilly, but they play again tomorrow night. So what's he say? You either win or you lose. Yeah, technically they won. So it was a good game. A little bit slower paced on the softball side of things.
Yeah. I made a comment. I said, oh my gosh, there's geese in our yard.
Get the firecrackers.
I made a comment last night. It's funny, or not funny, but like kind of crazy to think that these are like one age, like these kids are like 1 year younger than like the kids that I play, like in my league. Some actually are the same age as them. Or, no, they're
11.
a year younger. But, like kids in my league are throwing at like 50. I guess.
Yeah. Well, there's a difference between boys and girls. So. But yeah, those are good recent scores and updates. You know what? I meant to play our background music and I didn't play it, but you have to remind me next time.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that we had background music.
That's all right. All right, so we have a couple other comments here. We have Paw in the chat. And we have Mel from Tallahassee. Hello, thanks for tuning in. To both of you. Something else that I've been thinking about we haven't done in a while.
Ripping packs.
We haven't ripped any packs in a while.
We don't have any.
Yeah, we don't have any. We don't even have, you don't have the new stack of cards, do you?
No.
Got this stack here on my desk. I don't even know what these are. We got to get rid of them. We got to sell everything. Everything's for sale. Everything's got a price tag on it. Right?
Yep. Everything's for sale. Send us an offer.
That's right. Okay.
Studios for sale. No,
Studios for sale. The podcast is for sale. Yeah,
yeah, for the right price.
No, we're not selling out.
I mean, we'll sell the podcast for $10 billion.
$10 billion?
Yeah. I mean, you can count.
I was thinking $1 billion, but
I was thinking it's $10 billion.
Okay.
If you want to count it, you can count it.
What do we want to get into first here? So, the Pistons, I think we got to talk Pistons.
Yeah. Let's just talk Pistons. Because
this is history we're talking about.
Because the Tigers have not earned anything. So we can
we'll save Tigers for last.
Because they've been meh.
Meh.
They've been mid.
But I have to ask you a question. 1 week ago on the podcast, somebody made a statement. What was the record at the time? Or not the record, the
series.
The series record, I guess.
Yeah. Series standing. Or no, not standing. Well, you get what I mean. 3-1.
Who was winning?
The Orlando Magic.
Or the Orlando Magic. Last month, was it Tuesday night?
Yeah, last Tuesday.
We're beating the Pistons. 3-1. This would have to be a historic comeback that nobody had seen in years. Right?
Yep.
Very rare that a team comes back from being down 3-1.
Oh.
But somebody made a statement on the podcast.
Yeah. I don't
remember what that statement was?
I don't exactly remember who it was. I mean, some wise philosopher ever passed.
His name is Nostradamus.
Yep. And I forget his word for word, but I think it was like something around the lines of this. If the Pistons win all 3 games, they will win the series.
I made a statement. It was bold.
Yeah.
I said, if the Pistons win the next 3 games,
Yep, they'll win the series.
They'll win the series.
And I mean, crazy to call that out. I mean, that was a very bold, hot take.
It was a very bold prediction.
Yes.
If we were betting people, we'd be billionaires ourselves probably right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone bet on the Pistons winning at all.
Not at that point. But before I said that, I said something else. I told people to get hype. Remember? I said, put your rally caps on. Don't give up.
I mean, I gave up.
Yeah, I know you gave up. That's why I was trying
You gave up too. What are you
I was trying to get positive.
You gave up. You can't be talking.
Get a little optimism in the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Because I said, rally caps on. The Tigers are winning. The Pistons are going to win.
Yeah.
I said, what if the Pistons win that night? I think they were playing that night, potentially.
Yeah. If they win in Orlando, if they win at home, go in Orlando, get a win.
Potentially steal a win from Orlando. I said, if they win tonight, maybe it's tonight or tomorrow, go to Orlando. Somehow steal a game.
Yeah.
Somehow steal it.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to talk more about that in a second because they had to steal it.
Yep.
Then they'll come back, tied series. And momentum in their favor, back-to-back wins. Yep. They could come back and win it.
Yep. And what did they do?
What happened in Orlando?
Well, so you're skipping a little bit far ahead there.
All right.
What happened in Detroit?
Okay.
They were down by, I think, I don't know the exact. I don't know.
Well, let's just.
They were down by like.
We'll pull up the box score.
They were down by like 25 each game. Pretty much.
So you want to go
3
this game Wednesday. So it was the next day. Our podcast was on last Tuesday. It was Wednesday that they were home.
Yep.
And then they were away.
And that was a pitiful game.
And then this was the big one that I'm talking about. Okay. So Wednesday in Detroit. What was the final?
116 to 109.
Okay, starting out, Pistons outscored them. I think they were pretty neck and neck going into halftime.
Yeah, that might have been the game that they were tied going into half.
Yeah.
I'm not
They're
sure.
pretty close. And then coming out of the half, the Pistons actually they won that game pretty fair and square.
Yeah.
Right? They always kind of had about a 10-point lead.
Okay. Yeah.
We're talking about the next game.
Yeah, the next game.
The next game was the one I said that they had to steal. And steal it, did they ever?
I mean, I'm just going to come out and say, I turned the game off.
Lots of people turned the game off. Lots of people. So that's going into half. 26 plus 12. Pistons were at 38. 25 plus. Okay, it was 60-38 going into halftime.
Got an 18-point deficit.
The Magic were up
Yeah.
by 18 going into half.
And this was when we don't have a tier room, but I turned it off. I turned the TV off like Kendrick Lamar.
The game was over.
Yeah,
That was the game. The Orlando Magic went back home expecting to win the game. Win it at home, win the series, close the series
It was
out.
hilarious seeing the Magic fans. Because, like, the Magic are, like, Magic are, like, just terrible in general. Like, not terrible, but, like, they're pretty bad.
That's a 22-point lead, by the way.
Oh, I did my math wrong.
20 up by 22 going into the half.
All those Magic fans went to that game thinking, we're going to witness the upset and everything, and then they went and just blew the game.
I think the Orlando Magic, I'm talking Paolo Banchero.
It's Banchero.
Banchero. Jalen Suggs.
Jamal Cain, Anthony Black.
I think all of them
Desmond
were
Bain.
just hanging out in the locker room at halftime, celebrating. They already had their bonus checks spent
Don't get bonus checks.
because they came out.
What are you talking about?
They came out after halftime
I mean,
and put up 19 points in the entire second half of the game.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
They got outscored 55-19 in the second half. I made the statement. I was up north at a little men's retreat.
That you didn't watch.
I did not watch. I get a text message on my phone with a picture of the TV screen, and it was the final score. And I had expected to see it was the Orlando Magic won. So as soon as I opened it, my mind was seeing and thinking an Orlando Magic victory. And I had to like slow down, back up, and I look, I'm like, wait, Pistons 93-79. How did they come back and win? They had to have scored. So I made this statement. I'm like, that's a 40-point swing almost.
Yeah.
How did they get 40-point swing? And then I was just baffled. Michael's there with me. I show him the picture, and we're just baffled. Could not believe it. And nobody else could. Crazy stats. So they went to Orlando and stole the game.
Yep.
Because the Magic had won it.
Yeah. I mean, the game was over.
It was pretty much over.
I mean, if you think, hold on, can we do the math where if like, how much did we say that they scored in the first half?
Who's that?
The Magic.
60?
60. I mean, they should have, like, at least not matched their numbers, but
Hit 100 points.
Yeah, hit 100. Or like 110 or something like that.
Yeah.
Not 79. They should have at least scored like 45 to 50 points.
I believe there was a stat that said they went 46 minutes. Now, this is real time.
Yeah.
Without scoring a point.
Well, because I remember,
46 minutes of real time.
Yeah, so I turned the game off and watched a Pottstown Scout Team video. And after it was over, I'm like, literally went to go watch a different video because I'm like, well, the game's over. Well, I checked on my phone, and I'm like, they're down by 2. And I'm like, what did I miss? So then I turned the game back on, and then it's like, in the past 10 minutes or whatever, it's a 22-1 like run. They are just smoking the Magic, and I'm like, what on earth is going on? And then they ended up winning.
You turned it on and watched the rest of it, right?
Yeah. So I missed almost all the third, but then watched all the fourth.
Yeah.
I watched the first half, turned it off, and then watched the fourth when they ended up coming back.
At that point, everybody knew after that game, the Pistons are back.
Yeah.
They're back.
Well, yeah. And, I mean, it was only... Okay. The Pistons are good. Obviously, we're good all season. The only reason that they won the series is because of Franz Wagner being out.
But again, the Magic were underrated going into the playoffs due to his injury.
Yeah, he missed 52 games. And Paulo missed 32 games. So their two best players missed pretty much all the season.
They're a championship team if they got both those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a good team. Can't take that away from them. So Pistons come back home Sunday. And, I mean, it was after the first period, Magic were up by 2 points, and then Pistons just break away with it.
Yeah.
Just absolutely outscore them. Second, third, fourth quarters.
Yeah.
Went 116-94 and stick a fork in it.
Yeah.
Done. This is the Pistons team that we've been hyping up.
Tobias goes out there, puts up points. Jalen Duren actually played. Cade Cunningham.
Cade had support finally on the court. I mean, this is the team. We jumped on the bandwagon a little over a year ago.
Yep.
Emery, we went to a game last April. Emery got that jersey he's got on. We went to a game again this year.
Yep.
This is the Pistons team that we've been talking about. They're finally back. The first part of this playoff, who knows what was going on. Again, Orlando's a good team. Can't take that away from them. So they won it. Then they go to Cleveland, which we could not watch that game.
Yeah. I have no clue what happened. I haven't watched any highlights. I have no clue what happened.
Let's take a quick break to shout out one of our awesome sponsors, the North Oakland Staffing Agency, or the NOXA for short. Whether you're a business looking for top talent or someone ready to take the next step in your career, the NOXA is here to help you grow to your potential. Born out of a true love for people, the North Oakland Staffing Agency serves northern Oakland County, Michigan, and beyond, offering staffing, recruiting, internships, and consulting services. As a client, you'll get personalized attention, real understanding of your needs, and a team that won't stop until they find the right fit. So if you're ready to grow, visit thenoxa.com. That's THENOKSA.com and take the next step with the staffing agency that puts people first. Now, back to the show. It was last night. Again, we had a softball game to attend, and they'd already started. The softball game started at 7. We had to get there early.
Yeah.
And come to find out, another major issue with the NBA.
Games are on this.
You want to watch a playoff basketball game, you have to subscribe to
Prime.
Peacock. This game was on Peacock.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's game is on Amazon Prime.
Yep.
The next one might be on Netflix. I mean, to me, this is a huge issue. Our local team, if you're in the local area, broadcast area, you should be able to watch your team play.
So tomorrow it is on Amazon, and then on Saturday it's on NBC, and then on Monday it's on NBC.
Okay.
So it's the next game is only on Amazon, and then the next two games are on NBC, so anyone can watch them.
Yeah, I mean it's a money thing.
Yeah.
I mean whoever's going to pay them the most money, but you're ostracizing your fan base and forcing them to. Again, we've had Peacock in the past. We don't have it anymore. We do have Amazon, and most people, I believe, have Amazon. But
yeah,
I think of my 91-year-old grandpa who loves watching basketball.
And sports in general.
and baseball and hockey.
Yep.
And, I mean, he can work the remote. He can work the TV. And he knows what channels to flip to watch the Pistons or watch the Tigers generally. But he doesn't have Amazon, or he doesn't have a smart TV. He doesn't have Peacock. He used to have peacocks. He had real peacocks for a while. But, how are you going to think about the elderly folks, who don't have all these different streaming services, and now you're just ostracizing them, can't even let them watch the game? It's crazy to me. It's greed. It's greed, NBA. 100% greed. All right, let's catch up on some comments here real quick. Paul said, I tried to bet a 20 on them to take it all this weekend at a casino. Vegas wouldn't let me. Called both guys out for it being rigged, and they didn't have an answer. Couldn't tell me why. And he's saying Vegas makes you wonder. Mama says makes you wonder. It ain't over till it's over. Tom Welch says Detroit basketball. And then regarding the streaming services, my mother says it's just wrong. Local fans should be a priority. And then Linda Hill, hello. She said, sad that they can't broadcast locally. I agree with you, Emery and Bobby. And then my mom says that's why I don't watch any TV. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, you want to watch sports. I mean, this is now the second round of the NBA playoffs, too.
Yeah, and even the last series, they did the same thing. I think they were all mostly on Prime, so we could watch them, but, it's still dumb how, they do that. I'm surprised that they didn't broadcast any of them on Disney Plus, because their sponsor is Disney Plus.
I saw a post yesterday, local guy who happens to own some restaurants, and he had said that he had to travel. I think he was traveling all over Lapeer trying to find a restaurant or a bar that had the game on last night, and he was able to find one, and they had it on 2 TVs in the whole establishment. So think about the restaurants.
The sports bars.
The sports bars. So now they got to have all these different subscriptions to put the game on. And again, NBA knows that. Amazon knows it. Peacock, and they're forcing people to pay.
I mean,
pay to watch.
NBA is some of the most... All those players in the NBA make ridiculous amounts of money. And they have to pay them somewhere. It's not like... They're not paying all these people from people buying tickets to the games. No one goes to NBA games. It's all the broadcasting payments and sponsors.
It's all the sponsors.
And all that stuff.
Yeah, I get it. But it just, they're not thinking about the fans. They really aren't. So, like I said, we couldn't watch last night. We know what the score was. We know what the outcome was. And they won. So that's that's the only thing that matters. Right? I saw a couple highlights. Obviously, they were... Pistons are doing good. Tobias putting up 20. Cade putting 23. Duncan Robinson going 5 for 8 on 3-pointers. That's huge. But yeah.
Yeah.
Pistons are back. They've won 4 in a row now, by the way.
Yeah. I actually have a stat. So, I don't know how many games this was, but I know that this regular season, Tobias Harris did not consecutively put up 20 points in consecutive games. I believe he put up 20 or more in every game that series.
Really? We needed somebody to step up.
Or it might be the first 5. I know for sure it was the first 5, but it could be this whole series. I'm not sure. Because that stat was from a while ago. But yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Another crazy stat was back in 2003, the Detroit Pistons played the Orlando Magic.
And the same thing happened.
Happened to be down 3-1.
Ended up coming back and winning.
Yeah. How history repeats itself every 23 years. Right?
Yeah. So does that mean that in 23 more years they'll be playing the Magic?
Potentially. Let's see if
I wonder if, man, 23 years. I wonder what'll be happening in 23 years.
Who knows? Flying cars. Wars.
AI built into your brain.
Yeah, AI just controlling everything. Humans. Yeah. You've never seen the movie Idiocracy, but it will be there.
I thought you were going to say like Terminator.
Oh, that too. I mean, a cross between Idiocracy, Terminator, The Matrix, all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Pistons will still be number one.
Yeah.
Maybe the Red Wings will have won.
Maybe the Red Wings will have made the playoffs in 23 years.
In 23 years. Maybe the Detroit Lions
will have won a Super Bowl.
Would have won a Super Bowl.
Hopefully. I hope the Lions win a Super Bowl in the 2020s.
They've got, 4 more years to do it?
Yeah.
27, 28, 29, actually 3.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Can they win it in the next 3 years?
I mean, I don't know. I'd say they had potential to win it the past couple years and just didn't.
Yeah. All right, here's a question. 2020s are winding down, unfortunately, which is crazy to think about.
So, yeah.
We're closer to 2030 than we are 2020.
Yeah.
In the next 3 years, so we're saying, because nobody can win anything this year. It's behind us. All the seasons are going to, well, I guess the Tigers could. Tigers could.
Yeah.
Okay. 26, we'll count 26 for the Tigers. 27, 28, 29. In the next 3.5 years,
okay,
who do you think's more likely to win a championship out of our top professional sports teams?
The Pistons. Pistons are winning the championship this year.
Wow. Bold prediction coming in.
I mean, the Tigers won't win it in the 2020s.
So you don't, Tigers aren't winning this year?
No. Tigers aren't winning this. Yeah, the Tigers aren't winning. Okay. I'd say by 2030, I think Kevin McGonigal could be a top 10 player in the MLB.
That's fair. I mean, he is right now, I believe. We'll segue into the Tigers here in a minute because I've got some stats on him, but continue on.
The Red Wings have no chance. Unless they get rid of Yzerman and Larkin, they'll never win.
Will they make the playoffs?
In the next 2 years, 3 years, or whatever you said?
Yeah, 3 years.
Will they make the playoffs? Maybe, but I don't have that much hope. Probably not. Maybe 1 year. That's out of like the blue or something.
Okay.
Not a long-term dynasty whatsoever. The Lions, will they win a Super Bowl? Yeah, I mean, I think so.
They could.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know they will.
I think this year they could, just because of their strength of schedule. I think this year would be their.
Well, isn't it like a number one?
Yeah, they're number one for strength of schedule.
Yeah, this is their year to get back in.
Yeah,
do something.
Yep.
All right, so you're saying the Lions could, the Tigers won't. The Red Wings won't.
Yeah, the Red Wings won't.
And the Pistons will.
Yeah.
Okay. Pistons will. Lions could. Tigers and Wings won't. Okay. Yeah. I like it. That's fair.
Yeah. My only reasoning with the Tigers is because they're not going to win it because after this year they're losing Skubal. He's going to the Dodgers.
He's already done.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about here in a second.
Well, I'm saying, like, they're just going to trade him. Trade him to the Dodgers, get some prospects that aren't going to do anything. And then the Dodgers are going to go and win for, like, the next 10 years.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Anything else Pistons-wise? They do play again tomorrow night, 7 o'clock in Detroit against the Cavaliers. I mean, they're in good shape right now.
Yeah.
Should we win this series? Do you have any fears?
Have any fears? Yeah. What? I think this, I mean, not really fears.
The James Harden.
Can you look at Mobley?
Oh, they got Schroeder, too. Forgot about him.
No, I thought he retired. Maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I thought he retired.
No.
I don't know. Anyways, can you go to Mobley? He's not on the Pistons.
Evan Mobley.
Yeah,
So
Evan
looking
Mobley.
at the stats, James Harden put up 22, Donovan Mitchell 23. I mean,
They have some good guys, but I think Mobley.
Max Strus 19. Who do you want to look at?
Mobley. How tall? Can you look at his height? 6'11". Yeah. So this is the guy. So he's very tall, taller than I believe anyone on our team. Because I don't think Duran's 6'11". I think he's like 6'.
How tall is Asar?
He's 6'8".
6'7". Who's the tallest on our team?
Probably Duran. Yeah, he's 6'10".
6'10".
So, but the thing is Mobley is tall, but is fast. Okay? We have no tall, fast people. So, we were thinking that you're going to have to start, what's the dude's name? Do we have a Greeny or no? I don't know.
Jelante Green.
Yeah, not him. He's short. Do we have a Paul on our team? No, we don't have a Paul. I don't think.
I don't know. Here you go. Here's the players.
No, we don't have a... No, I don't know what I'm thinking. Paul Reed. Yeah, Paul Reed.
Yep.
So we were saying, yeah, he's tall and fast. So I was talking to Zach, and we were thinking that they might actually have to start Paul Reed so that he can guard Mobley because he's faster than any of our other tall guys. So that's our only problem.
So just looking at the numbers, first period, Pistons outscored them by 16.
Yes.
Second, Cleveland outscored
him.
by 3. Not that big a deal.
Third,
Cleveland
outscored him by 6.
And then the fourth,
Pistons outscored him by 3.
yeah. So
It was a head-to-head close game. I'd say, I think.
yeah, it was overall close game. Pistons still beat them by 10, but
Yeah.
it's all matters.
Yep.
You got a lot of guys stepping up. So
Yeah.
we'll see. See how things go tomorrow night. Nothing's you can't. It ain't over till it's over, right?
Yeah.
We just saw it, so we'll see how this goes.
Wait,
Every
who
game
knows? We
matters.
could take a 3-1 lead. Never know.
Could sweep them.
Yeah.
Which would be real sweet too.
I mean, I made a bold prediction saying like 2 weeks ago that we would sweep them for the rest of the series.
Yeah, you did say that. That was wrong. So they play tomorrow night, and then Saturday, and then Monday night. And again, we should be back here live in the studio Monday night watching the Pistons. It could be a 4-game sweep next week.
I mean, I don't think it'll be a sweep, but maybe
All right. We've got about another
20 minutes.
10, 15 minutes. Do you want to switch over to the Tigers here? Paul says, I think the Lions will win as well as the Pistons. Remember, I said it here on the Sports Kid podcast.
Yep.
So Paul coming in with a
I like
bold
the
prediction.
comment regarding what we said it will be like in 23 years. Emery with his Sportsman podcast.
Yeah.
23 years, like my kids will be on the podcast.
Yeah, you might have your own kids with their own podcast.
Sports Kid podcast too.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. All right, let's jump into the Detroit Tigers being meh.
Meh.
Meh. Had to be meh.
Meh.
Meh. Currently losing
I mean, it's not a shock.
to the Red Sox
It's not really a shocker.
4-0. Not
Red Sox
looking
are
good.
trash. How are we losing them? I mean,
So-
so far we're getting swept in the series.
Yeah, a couple highlights you want to talk about? A couple big things happened the last couple days.
Yes. So, we want to talk about Scoob?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't actually know what happened to the dude.
Well, I saw a video that he was throwing shirts out at the Pistons game. And somebody made the comment that he probably injured his elbow throwing T-shirts out. But I think it was more of a joke. But,
yeah,
it was kind of funny.
So he has to get elbow surgery. There was a kid on my baseball team was saying that it'll only be out for like 3 months, but I think it'll be out for like maybe the whole season. But it says...
So he had an elbow injury.
Yes.
He had to... Are you trying to find it? We can pull something up here, but they had to go in and clean his elbow, which is kind of odd as well. Let's look it up, see what
do you mean clean his elbow? Well, I believe that's his throwing arm, which is...
So go ahead and read that.
Tigers Tarek Skubal to undergo left elbow surgery to remove bone chips. Reportedly can miss up to 2 months. See, I think that'll be out for more than that. Because that's the same arm that he has gotten Tommy John surgery on. So I don't know why they're saying only 2 months.
He is to have bone chips causing irritation removed.
Oh.
So apparently he's got bone chips floating around in his elbow. It's kind of weird. The news comes after Skubal experienced an injury scare during a strong 7-inning performance against the Braves on April 29th. Following a pitch, Skubal shook out his throwing arm and called a meeting on the mound. Yeah, I saw that. He was kind of shaking his elbow like this, and he could feel it. Skubal was examined, but said he was good to remain in the game. The incident occurred during the 7th inning. Skubal struck out the side following the incident and was then removed from the game with his pitch count at 91. After the game, he wasn't sure what he experienced. He said, "I don't really know. Cramp is probably the wrong word," Skubal said. "We've heard the word zinger, I guess, but it wasn't really like a nervy thing. I don't know." So, it's a bummer. Go ahead and read this.
Skubal is in the midst of yet another dominant season. Through 7 starts, he has a 2.70 ERA with 45 strikeouts and 43 1/3 innings. He's won the American League Cy Young Award on each of the past 2 seasons. Is expected to contend for the award again this season.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that. Okay.
So I've got a interesting, it's kind of a funny, the Tigers' rotation and bullpen. This is a post yesterday. This is their current rotation and bullpen. Tarek Skubal, Casey Mize, Reese Olson, Jackson Jobe, Justin Verlander, and Will Vest, Bo Brisky, Connor Siebold, and Bailey Horn. And then it says, "Oh, wait, that's the injury report." That's not looking good. So here's some betting odds. Again, not into betting. The Kalshi, the betting app, gives the Tigers the 3rd best odds to win the American League at 9% behind the Yankees and Mariners. New York's at 33%, Mariners are at 18%, Tigers sitting at 9%, and Tampa Bay 8%. So this is the way that the Kalshi app works is based on current betting. So people betting can influence
that's how
the statistics.
That's how all betting works.
Well, this is showing like kind of percentages based on how people are betting. Does that make sense? So the more people bet, for a certain person or
it's only 9%
output,
9%
outcome
voting for.
Yeah. Yep. And that's with currently $1.2 million in the pool. So $1.2 million have been bet so far for the American League champion on the Kalshi app. and 33% have New York winning.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, pretty much every year it's New York and the Dodgers that are good.
all right. So we got to play this here real quick because you mentioned him. I think it's this one.
Yeah. Kevin!
Kevin McGonigal. You made a statement saying that he should be top 10. Is that right?
Yeah, in the league by 2030. He's not right now, but you said that he is.
Well, we're going to look at some stats. Let's try to see overall stats.
I mean, he is in hits a game. Like, I think.
We're going to look at MLB stats. Okay, he's not currently in the top 10.
Look, 14 home runs.
Well, what is this sorted by?
That's home runs.
So let's do hits.
He's not even up there.
Sheesh. 15 in hits. 41.
Doubles.
Let's do doubles. Fifth in doubles. That's pretty good. Triples.
He's far.
Kerry Carpenter kind of sitting up in there. Only 2. RBIs.
He doesn't have that many.
No, not a lot of RBIs.
He has a lot of... Or go to...
Average. Let's get batting average.
No, go to OBP. On base percentage.
All right, OBP.
I thought he gets on base a lot.
He's at 16th overall for on base percentage. Slugging.
Okay.
There's a lot of good people, apparently. Jeez.
Yeah.
Sure. He's not even making the list there. OPS.
Not even on the list.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Okay, well, we take that.
for hits, he's doing pretty good, right? He's at
No.
15.
He's doing good for doubles.
All right, doubles. Yeah, doubles.
Yeah.
All right. Well, of all the Tigers, he's higher than anybody else. Okay, nobody else in the Tigers has more hits than him. Nobody on the Tigers has more doubles than him.
Well, he's the best on the Tigers.
Home runs.
He's really bad at home runs.
He doesn't have dingers too much. RBIs.
You know who else doesn't
Dylan
hit dingers
Dingler.
anymore?
Most of the team.
No, Shohei Ohtani.
Kevin McGonigal, 25 in the batting average, but nobody else better than him on the Tigers. So again, he if it weren't for Kevin McGonigal, the Tigers wouldn't just be meh. They'd be terrible.
Yeah, they'd be boo.
But here's something cool. If you want to read this, this is the AL rookie leaders. Okay, just the rookies in the American League.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the AL rookie leaders for runs, we have Kevin McGonigal with 22. Batting average, we have Kevin McGonigal with a .330. For on-base percentage, we have Kevin McGonigal. I'm not going to say all those. With, I don't know. But
Why don't you just read all the stats that he's leading in?
It's all of them.
What are they? Just read them real quick.
WOBA, Kevin McGonigal.
Well, you don't have to say his name. He's leading in every category.
Yeah. XWOBA, WRC plus, F4, hits, second or doubles, OPS. He's the best in everything. Kevin! I mean, as of right now, he's getting Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. I mean, he's the man. Again, if it weren't for him, who would we have?
No one. Riley Green.
There was another stat. I don't think we talked about this last week. Maybe we did. Kevin McGonigal is the only player aged 21 or younger to have at least 15 extra base hits, 15 walks in the first 28 games of their career. I mean, I forget what the stat was about him going How many games in a row with a hit?
Wasn't it like 20? I thought it was like 20.
20 games?
Yeah. Maybe it was getting on base. I'm pretty sure it was like 20 or 22. Kevin! All I know it was a lot.
It was a lot of games. A lot of games, Kevin McGonigal.
He's not the guy that goes up there and hits home runs every time. He's the guy that goes up there and gets on base.
He's just consistent. Nothing flashy about him.
Yep.
Humble dude.
Yep.
Gotta love him.
Yep.
But yeah, Tigers been meh. We got to try to get to a game, though. We're definitely going June 6th. Another shout out to the home plate event. June 6th, Saturday. We will be there. Yep. Try to get to another game before that, if not after, for sure.
Yeah. I'm sad, though.
Why?
Because Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, your Dodgers are struggling a little bit.
No, they're not. They're the best in the league. Shohei's struggling.
How many home runs?
6.
I wonder if he's not taking his
He doesn't try.
His steroids anymore.
No, it's not that. Because so it's weird is like he either focuses on pitching or focuses on batting. So like last season, he had 55 home runs and like a 4 ERA. This season, 6 home runs so far, 0.60 ERA.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How many games has he pitched? How many starts?
A lot, I think. It's so dumb on Fox Sports. They only show him as a batter. Like, it's almost like they don't say he's a pitcher. I don't know. I think like 4 or 5 games.
Trying to find, can we just look at pitching stats on here?
Nah, I don't.
Pitchers, there we go. All right, what is this?
What am I looking at?
This is like pitch speed and stuff. That's kind of crazy. That's not what I wanted. I wish why can't I just go to, here we go, pitching, player, pitching. There we go.
Why is
ERA?
Yeah.
Lowest ERA is Shohei. He's only won 2 games and lost 2 games, though, so he's only...
How many strikeouts does he have?
He started 6.
He has 42 strikeouts.
That's pretty wild.
He's only given up how many hits? 21? IQ 21? This guy pitches a lot. Like, look at how many
8 games, 7. So...
Like, Shohei doesn't pitch a lot because he's not their starting pitcher.
Sanchez, 60 strikeouts. Is it the Miz? What do they call the Miz?
Yeah, the Miz. Yeah, he's insane. He throws like 105. Shohei. We don't have anyone up on this list.
Tigers have been meh. The only guy in the top 24
Scooble.
is Scooble, and he is at...
And he's trash.
He's technically tied for 16th when it comes to strikeouts, but...
He's our ace, and he's still on the bottom of the list. Shohei Ohtani almost has more strikeouts than him, and he's not even a starting pitcher.
Yeah, here's the issue with the Tigers. Who did they have to pitch? Let's roll right into that. Good segue.
No.
Who was our number 2?
I mean, I'd consider him our number 1.
Who?
Framber. He's better than Scooble.
Is he? I just closed off the stats, but...
I think so. I think he's better.
Let's see if we can find him on here.
He's probably not on that list.
No. Well, anyway, the guy, we've known that he's had a little bit of a temper tantrum issue.
Yeah.
Was it last season he got mad at his catcher?
Yeah.
And just chucked the ball at him?
Yeah.
Catcher ended up calling for something, and he just threw a fastball at his face. And so we knew that this is the type of guy we're getting.
You take that.
And then, so he got a little mad yesterday. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, He just decided, I'm just going to throw the ball at the guy. And just threw the ball at the guy.
He was getting, he gave up 9 hits, 7 earned runs.
And only 3
1
innings.
walk, 3 strikeouts in 3 innings. So he was having a little bad day yesterday.
And he decided, I don't want to put up with this anymore. And just
got a little frustrated.
I didn't see the video. Is there a video?
Yeah, there's a video. And I think it was Trevor's Story.
I always call him like Toy Story. Because like when you look at his stats, it's T Story.
Yeah. He's up to bat. Good old Framber says, you know what? I don't like this guy. I'm just going to throw a fastball at him. And he did. Hit him square in the back. He turned, was able to turn, but hit him right between the shoulder blades.
Oh.
He was hurting, said some choice words. Bench is clear. No fists were thrown. But Framber ended up getting ejected from the game.
Yeah,
And
he's suspended 5 games.
Along with AJ Hinch.
He's suspended?
He got a 1-game suspension.
Why?
Don't know.
What? That's so dumb. Why shouldn't the pitching coach get suspended?
I don't think any coach should get suspended unless they were throwing punches or something, but yeah.
AJ Hinch didn't do anything. It's not like he told Framber to hit him.
Yep, here we go. We'll go ahead and read it.
Framber Valdez and AJ Hinch suspended for drilling Red Sox hitter. I want to see the video.
I wonder how they determined that he did it intentionally. I mean, it was kind of obvious, but
I mean, if it's a pro baseball player, if it hits him, it's intentional. What do you mean?
I mean, is it? I mean, sometimes the ball just slipped out of his hand.
It's intentional. Every time.
I think it just slipped out of his hand. I mean, he's going in and trying to strike the guy out. Got away from him.
No, it's intentional. It's intentional.
So initially they announced a 6-game suspension, and then they knocked it down to 5 games. I'm trying to find the video. I don't know if this shows it. But yeah, it was. Yeah, so Hinch will complete his 1-game suspension on Wednesday's game against the Red Sox. So that's why they're losing right now. Valdez will begin serving his 5-game suspension Wednesday. So, I mean, 5-game suspension.
It's like, not that one.
It might be 1 actual game, right? Because he wasn't going to be pitching. They said he wasn't going to pitch Sunday. Or that Sunday was his next scheduled start anyway.
Yeah.
So it was not intentional. It was not on purpose, Valdez said after Tuesday's game. It might look like that, but it wasn't. So he's holding his.
Here's the video.
All right, let's get this. We'll get this shared up. Kind of end the podcast here in a minute, but let's do a little screen share. Get this video shared up so everybody who's watching at home can see it. All right, let's zoom. Try to get a zoom in.
You can get it full screen.
What happens if I do that? There we go. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to do a slow-mo there.
Yeah, that's intentional. What are you...
Hold on, let's watch it.
What are you yapping, Framber?
Boom. See, you just got a little high and outside, that's all. High and inside, sorry.
That's intentional.
This is where the bench is clear. Fans are like, come on, let's fight. Let's fight them. We're down 10-2. Benches are clearing.
He's fine.
Story was pretty upset. So I don't know what Hinch, I haven't really read about it, but what Hinch. So we got the guys coming out of the bullpen.
Why?
Yeah, they're just out there, Nothing like a good old baseball fight.
It's funny. I love fights in sports. Like, that's the best.
He was just going at it. That's why they held it back. Boom.
I mean, that's intentional. What are you talking about?
It says pause it.
That's clearly intentional.
Well, how do you think that's intentional?
He aimed his glove at him. What are you talking about? Look at his foot. Aimed right at him. That's intentional.
I think he was hanging over the plate a little bit.
No. What do you mean? Had sweat in his eye.
Tom Welch, see? I had sweat in his eye. He couldn't help it.
No, that's intentional. I don't know. That is intentional. Major League Baseball players don't do that. I forget what game it was. It was against the Dodgers played someone, and one of the Dodgers pitchers hit the one. It might have actually been the Red Sox. I'm not sure, but hit the batter, and then the next Ohtani was up next, and they drilled him right in the back to get back at him. Like,
yeah, I mean that happens.
That's intentional. I don't know.
All right.
Like, you notice his head was angled at him.
Yeah, it happens. Trying to see if there's anything else we had.
I mean, at least it wasn't like a big Poppy fight. Have you ever seen him fight?
No.
Oh. He goes up there just swinging.
All right, couple other things. What did I have? That was it. Those are only notes that I really had, other than, we do have Stanley Cup updates, but we can talk more about that next week as far as NHL. T. Shafe in the chat, he says, repeat offender. Yes. I mentioned it earlier. This guy is known for having a little attitude issue. Little anger issue. He needs some anger management.
Anger issues.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so.
Okay. Good episode. We'll be back. Our goal is to be back live next Monday night. Try to get back on the Monday night rotation.
Yep.
It'll be later. Probably 9:30.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a late one, but we'll be there. T-Shafe, thank you for tuning in. Tom Welch, thank you. Paul, my mother, Linda Hill, shout outs to everybody. Mel from Tallahassee. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Hope that you have a great week, a blessed week. Go Pistons. See ya.
For tuning